operation is the part of the organization which is concerned with the transformation of the change. Already you have some raw materials, that is what we call input. Then you are going to change into the expected product, that is output. So let's say if you want to make clothes, you need wool, and then wool become into clothes, right? So to make the wool, you have to have some process. That is what we call operational process. If you need a shirt, you have the clothes and you need a shirt, right? You are making the clothes into a shirt. So cloth is input, shirt is output. The process is, the operational process of making the cloth, making the shirt. It's a tailoring process. Okay. Management is what? Resource allocation. Management is what? Resource management. You have to plan the resource. Then you allocate the resource. Then you have to control the resource. You understand? So that is how you are going to manage it. Basically planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. You are going to do this. We already discussed this, management and leadership earlier.
We did.
Yeah. In the operation management, now you are going to allocate the resource, plan the resource, then allocate the resource and organize the resource. And then you are going to lead how to produce it. And finally, you have to control the resource. You have to make sure based on the resource, how much you want to produce, that much you have to produce. That management is the operation management.
We did it with management and leadership.
Example, if you want to make a certain number of shirts in a certain length of clothes, you have to make sure that you are making that certain number of clothes from the certain length of the clothes. Let's say, if you are going to make 5 yards clothes, 5 meters clothes, if you want to make 3 shirts, you have to make 3 shirts. You can't make 2 shirts. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
So that is what we call the management is done. So if you do that way,
can we say that management is defined as planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating?
Yeah. And leading.
And controlling.
Controlling. Yeah. Planning and controlling is the most essential thing in the management. So you have to plan how many you want to make a shirt, 3 shirts. In how many? 5 meter clothes. So that is the plan. So you have to make sure that you make 3 shirts in 5 meters. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. If you don't make 3 shirts, then it is a problem because you are wasted. You already wasted the resource. So in the operations, we are going to see this. Are we making the certain number of outputs we are expecting according to our input? So the process should be controlled. You are going to control the process so that you make the numbers.
Avoid this to avoid us from wasting the resources.
Wasting the resources. You are right. Okay.
Yes.
This is what we call operations management. Easy. Right. Operation management has been recognized as an important factor in the country's economic growth. Yeah, the traditional view of manufacturing management is concept of production management. Generally, we can say product operation management is a production management. Yeah, but service also operation. You have to understand this. But now the operation management was mostly the service sector operations. Almost all the operations are now service sector operations. Okay, you can see this. So in the operation management, you have to make sure that you have to utilize the resources in order to achieve what you wanted to achieve based on the goal. Okay, so there are 2 areas. One is resource usages and the goal achievement. If you use the resources and the achievement, goal achievement. you can use in a two-way. One, efficiently and inefficiently, you can use the resources. Goal, you can achieve the goal effectively or ineffectively. Right? Resources
Yes.
are efficiently or inefficiently. Goals are effectively or ineffectively. Effectiveness is connected with the long-term goals. Yeah. Efficiency
Yes.
is connected with the resources. Right. If you take the resources, yeah, let's say ineffectiveness and inefficiency in your operations, your resources are not used in an effective manner, or it is not connected with the number of the shirt that we wanted. No, then the goal is not achieved. So if the goal is not achieved and the resources are not utilized properly, then it is a waste.
Yeah.
Waste operation. Okay.
Yes.
If the efficiency is there, but ineffectiveness is there. So what you have to do, you are not wasting the resource, but you are not reaching the goal.
The goal.
You are not wasting there because you have already taken the maximum utilization of resources. That's not wasting the resource, but you didn't achieve what you wanted to achieve. Yeah. The other one is you already reaching the goal, but wasting the resource because inefficiency.
Reaching goals and wasting resources.
Wasting resources. This is another situation. The very good situation, what is that? You have to reach the goal effectively,
and you have to
and not wasting the resources. That is efficiently. So your production should be what? Efficiently and effectively handled.
Yes.
What do you mean by like that? Efficiently and effectively mean what?
Efficient means not wasting the resources.
Not wasting the resource.
Effective means reaching the goal.
Reaching the goal. So these two things should be considered in your operation. Okay.
Yes.
So as an operation manager, you have to focus on these two things. Okay.
Yes, please.
So what are operations? Operations, the aspect of business operations responsible for producing goods and services, the functions or the system that transforms input into output. That is operation. We already discussed this. So in the operation management, there will be products, there will be process, there will be services and supply chain. So these are the area we are going to discuss. What is operations management? The business function responsible for planning and coordinating, controlling resources to needed produce products and services for the company. We discussed this one, right?
It's the same as management.
Yeah, it's the same like management, but you are doing what?
We are planning, coordinating.
In order to make your produce the product and services. Now you are putting that one. Okay.
Yes.
It is a science and art of the ensuring goods and services. It's a science and art. Okay. So this is the one you have to remember under operation management. What is that? Input, process, and output. So input is connected with what? The land, the resources are input. Land, people, capital, the money. Yeah, we already discussed the 5 M's. What are the M's? Man, money.
Man, money, machine, method, material.
Method. These are the inputs. Then you can make these resources into output. That is goods or services. Okay. In order to make that goods or services, you can do some process. That process are called transformational process. Okay. So when you do transformational process, you have to do some controlling. If you don't do controlling, then you will waste your resources. And also you can't expect what you wanted to expect. It means your output will be reduced. You can't get what you wanted. So that's why you have to do some controlling in the process. Okay, it's that clear? And
Yes.
also you need some feedback also. You have to go and see whether the output is expected output or not expected output. So you are going to measure, and then you are going to get the feedback, and then do again the controlling. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the area you have to understand. So let's say if you take a hospital, it's a practical example. So inputs are doctors, nurses, yeah, and the medical supply, equipment, laboratories. These are the input. What is the output? Treated patients. The patients are treated. These are the output. So what is the process? Let's say if a person is coming with a fever, so what you have to do, you have to do some tests, and then finally, yeah, you are going to treat the patient. So that is what treated patients output. So why you want treated you want people are treated for the disease. That is output. To make that happen, you need some input. These are doctors and nurses, medical equipments, and then laboratories and all. Okay. The process is examinations and medications, these kind of things, surgery and all. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that clear now? So this
Very
is
clear.
this is what we call operation. The operations are mostly focused on goods, not goods, services. Can you see? Automobile assembly, steel and home remodeling, computer repairing, sourcing, songwriting, software development. Some are 50-50. But if you go for surgery, teaching, these are totally service. Yeah. Some are totally goods. Yeah. Some are totally service. The car is totally automobile assembly, good. But teaching and health
services,
totally service. Yeah, some computer repairing and restaurant, let's say restaurant, both. You have goods and also services. Yeah, some products we have the goods and services. Some are only service. Some are only goods. Yeah, do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
And manufacturing and service organization differ clearly because manufacturing is good oriented and service is action oriented. Yeah. Manufacturing goods oriented. As a result of the manufacturing, you will have goods. As a result of the service oriented, you will have some actions. People, yeah, you are going to have some actions. Right?
Yes.
The production of the goods and versus the delivery of the services. You can see the production of the goods, tangible output. Product are tangible. What about the services? Not tangible.
Not tangible. Intangible.
You can't touch it. Yeah. Not
intangible.
Tangible, intangible. Yeah. That's why the service categories are coming under government. Yeah. Then sometimes the wholesale and retailer, financial services, health services, personal services, business services, education services. These are the service categories. Okay.
Yes.
These are actions. Right. In the operation management, you should have some kind of idea that customer contact, uniformity input, labor content, measurement of the productivity, production and delivery, quality assurance, amount of the inventory, evaluation of the work, and ability to patent design. So these are the area you have to remember, yeah, when you make something. We will study one by one. And also, if we take some goods and services, if we take the customer contact in the goods or services will be high. Customer contact. Service area will be high. Customer coming and contacting. Directly customer, you can see directly customers. In the goods or services. Services. Services will be high. Yeah. Yes. Because if you want to buy a car, what you will do? you are not going to go to factory and buy, no?
No.
You are not going to see how the cars are made. You are not going to look at how they are making the car, no, right? But the
No.
service, you will see how are they making. Yeah, because you will be more careful with that. Yeah, you will
Yes.
observe that. And uniformity of the input in the service is low. Input is more in goods, right? Input is more goods. To make a goods, you need more input, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for example, if I want to teach, I don't want too many things. I need a laptop, a table and chair, that's it. And a small internet connection, that's it. Then I can
Yes.
sit anywhere and then do that because it's service. No need
Yes.
too many inputs. But if you are going to make production, let's say laptop.
You need.
Yeah, we need so many inputs, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's why the goods in the good side input is high, but service side input is low. And the labor content, where the labors will be needed more in the goods or services.
The services.
Services, because people, we are dealing with people. There will be a people, more people, so we have to handle more. If it is more people coming, then we have to put more people to handle those people. But and the goods, you can put some robots also, right? Yeah. Uniformity of output. If we take the uniformity of output, the service will be low, but goods will be more because you are going to bring more goods. Yeah. Measurement of the productivity. Which one is easy? Where can you measure the productivity? For the goods or services?
Goods.
For the goods, you can see because it's tangible, so you can easy to measure. But the services cannot. It's very hard. Yeah. The productivity is connected with efficiency and effectiveness. It's not easy. The wasted services, how do you understand? It's not easy to measure, right? It is a difficult one. An opportunity to correct problems. If there is a problem, sometime you have to see in the goods and services which place you can do some correction. The service area is low, but the goods you can see because from the tangible things, you can see that. Inventory. You need much inventory for making goods, but for the services, less inventory. Evaluations. When you do evaluations, evaluate that goods easy to evaluate, but service it's not easy. Yeah, patentable, it's a rights. Yeah, you just for goods you can usually have. For services, you can't have patent rights. Yeah.
What is the meaning of patentable?
Patent rights mean the sole right. You claim that is your one. Like McDonald's, M is M for McDonald's. Yeah? So no one can put that M and do business. So
okay.
Yeah. Patent rights. So that is belong to you. If you make something, no one can copy like that.
Yes.
You can't duplicate it. Yeah.
Yes.
So why we need operation management? Operation management is an integrative body of the knowledge whose skills are needed in industries, a diverse healthcare, education, telecommunication, hospitality, food services, banking and consulting and manufacturing. So these are the situations. Operation is one of the three major functions. We discussed that. To know how goods and services are produced, it means we have to understand the operation management. Okay? To understand what operation managers
what they do.
Yeah, you have to understand that one also. Okay. Scope of the operation management. So if you take the operation management, then you will see some related activities. There are certain activities in the operation management. The one is forecasting. So how many you need, that is forecasting. And then you have to do, according to the need, you have to do some planning. That is what we call capacity planning. Let's say if you want to make what do you call shirt, you want to have 500 shirt, let's say, So that is the forecasting. We need 500 shirt for next month.
Mm.
The capacity planning, to make 500 shirt, you need to have a capacity of the machineries, tailoring and the tailors. Yeah. So
Yes.
capacity you should have. And also you have to do scheduling. What time the people are going to work. Yeah.
How long they're going to work.
Until what time you can make that certain quantity. So you have to finish it until the certain time. Within the time frame, you have to finish it. And managing inventories. This is also an important activity in the operation management. You have to manage your inventories. And assuring the quality. The shirt should be a shirt. Yeah, according to the standard. The material wise, the size wise, yeah, and the neatness, how it is made. Yeah, it should be neat. And also the quality. Yeah, quality wise, it should be good. And motivating employees. So the activities taken by the operations, then it will motivate others to do. And deciding where to locate the facilities, you have to think about. Yeah, these are the areas you have to think under operations management. So you can do some product designing and development in the operation management. You can do the sales forecasting. After that, facility planning and plant locations. So if you want to make, as I said, 100 shirts, you should make your plant accordingly. How many machines, yeah, sewing machines you need, and also how many tailors you need. So what is the location and the capacity, everything you have to plan. Okay, facility planning and facility layout. So you know already what is layout. And the production planning. So you have to think about that production. And also scheduling. You have to think about the scheduling. And production control and quality control and material management. So the supply chain management, yeah, supply, the material management. And also the product models, production models are there. There are certain way we have to produce. So these are the area you have to understand under project operation management or the operation management.
Operation management.
Role of operation manager. Operation functions consist of all activities directly related to producing goods or services. The primary functions of the operation manager is to guide the system by decision making. So operation manager should take some decision. What kind of decision he is going to take? One is system design decision and system operation decision. What are they? System design decision and system operation
decision.
System design, capacity, facility, layout, product and services planning, acquisition plan, and the placement of the equipment, everything. These are typically strategic decisions that acquire long-term commitment of the resources and determine the parameters of the system operation. So you have to understand what is system designing. Is that clear? System design decision. System operation decisions are connected with the personnel management, employee management, yeah, inventory management, schedule management, project management, and quality assurance. Operation managers spend more time on system operations decision rather than any other decision area. Okay? Okay. So key decisions of operation managers. He has to think what resources needed, when these resources to be needed, when these resources needed, where we can make these resources into an output, yeah, how to make them and who will do that. So these questions the operation manager is going to ask and take a decision accordingly. To make a shirt, what are the clothes you need? How many meters of clothes he needs. Yeah. And when you need, and where you are going to make it, how are you going to make it, who will make it. Do you understand now? Is that clear?
Yes.
These
Yes.
decisions a manager, operation manager will take. So if there is a people shortage, so then he has to think about how to bring that people to the system. If there is a material shortage, he has to think about how can we bring that materials. Yeah. If there is a problem in the process, he has to think about how to make it easy and simplify the process of making. So he has to take a decision in this kind of operational process by asking certain WH questions. Okay. The activities of operation departments convert available capital into physical resources. Yeah. So capital, money into a physical resource. And also the convert the physical resources into a saleable goods and services. So the resources to be a goods and services. These are the general two activities in the operation department. You can see you have money, then you buy into resources, then you convert the resources into product or services. Okay, clear?
It's okay.
Yeah. If you take the activities of the operation management, you can see there are some additional activities also there. Production of goods at the right time, a sufficient quantity to meet the demand. So how many shirts you need, that amount of shirts you have to make. So within the time frame, maybe in 1 week, if you need 500 shirts, you have to make that 500 shirt in 1 week. Okay, that is the demand. And the production of the goods at the minimum cost. When you make it, the shirts should be the quality-wise good, accepted quality-wise is there. The cost should be the minimum cost, and also the waste should be minimum, and the quality should be acceptable quality. Okay, clear?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Operation management concepts, the quality, efficiency, and the responsiveness to customers. These are the three concepts you have to keep in mind when you do operations. Okay, production management is a process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. We discussed all now. And objectives of operation management is right quality is important. Right quantity we have to bring somehow. Okay, the right quality
and the right quantity.
Right quantity. So right quality is the shirt should be right quality, and the right quantity is how many we want to sell. That is
the number.
Yeah, number. And the quantity number and predetermined time. So you know already within how many hours, how many days, how many weeks, how many months you are going to make it. So predetermined
that is the scheduling, right?
And also, yeah, and pre-established cost. So in the operation management, you can see some key elements: Kaizen, optimization, quality, efficiency, and responsiveness to customers. Right?
Yes.
These are the 10 critical areas connected with the critical decisions in the operations management. One is design of the goods and services, and managing the quality. That is also another focus. Designing, and if you are going to go for decision process, then you are going to manage the quality, then you have to go for the process and capacity designing. So how many you need, then the quality, how the quality of the shirt, and process and capacity design. So do you have the enough machines and the people? Yeah. And you have to put some location, so where you want to put that your factory, and layout strategy. So let's say in the production, which area the product should come, and which area the product should go out. One side raw material will come, the other side finished product will go, right? So you have to set that the location where you want to set your factory. The human resources, you have to manage the human resources, and also design, job design, and supply chain management, inventory kind of things, and scheduling and maintenance. These are the area you have to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.